remember when your husband started making these sculptures the first time?
The first time,
Yes.
his mother was a potter,
Yes.
and he used to help him
Yes.
even before we got married.
Yes.
And then when he grew up, he was made clerk, you see?
Yes.
And when he was made clerk there, when people were going out to work, he was in the office and I can collect any material from anything, he drew them and put them on the wall.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
And he was doing it in the field near the river.
Yes.
That is what he told me. He did one sculpture. And it was very nice. It was admired by many. In the evening, at night, he could do them on the table. You see? Mm-hmm. And during the day, he worked. Then one day, he took some sculpture. You know Edward Njenga?
Yes.
He had a gallery in the town.
Yes.
He took some there. They were not sold. And then there was somebody, director of education, Kaleithi. Edward made exhibition, and he is the one who opened that exhibition. Then after that, he had another exhibition, Julia Ojiabo.
Yes.
You know her?
Yes.
She opened it. He continued like that. And sometimes he could take his sculptures to galleries, and they could sell it. He continued doing that work at night and taking these sculptures to galleries. Sometimes they were sold. But later, he approached Attorney General Attorney. So that exhibition, many people came. And there was a lady from Germany. She was a counselor. We used to call her Mama Role. So when she saw that work, he said, this man must go to Germany. We will give him scholarship of 5 years to go there. By that time, we had a family of three children. And then they said the wife cannot go because of the children. She has to remain looking after children. He came with another Musungu from America. And that Musungu was called Duke. When he saw that work, he said, oh, there is a good community. And this man and another Musungu was a Dr. Irving. This man can make that community wonderful. So we went there. We worked there before he went to Germany. When he was in Germany, he did exhibition and drawing this picture for Christmas. Some he drew for the World Vision.
Yes.
And they were bought. So that money was not ours, but was brought to Isiri Community Center. They built a house, one side for women doing work, and another one for men doing sculpture or anything they do,
Yes.
like pots and other things. So in Germany, they sent another Mzungu to help those who were doing not sculpture, pot work.
Yeah.
And they did wonderful. This work of his has taken me very far with him.
All the artwork he made was more for his enjoyment because he had all this other work. And all
Yes,
this
yes, it's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby, but inheritance from his mother.
Yes. When he was making these sculptures in the evening, did he ever tell you what he was making and discuss with you?
You can see what he's making when it is finished.
Yes.
Because he makes piece by piece and then join them.
So he never, as you know, he liked to make, people, school children, people on the streets.
Yes, and some has been bought.
Yes.
There was one for family planning.
Yes.
So many things has gone. It helped us.
Do you remember specific people who used to buy his work very early on, like the 60s and 70s? Did he have specific people who would buy lots of sculptures?
Giorgio
Right, yes.
is the one. Karogo. But the rest are Wasungu.
From Europe?
From Europe or America,
Right.
or anywhere.
Right. Okay. So he would make the sculptures just for fun, not whether he didn't know whether he would sell them or not. He would just make them.
He made them
Yeah.
not for sale. He didn't know whether it can be sold.
Right.
He took some sculptures to gallery, like yours. And when he took them, they were bought, even that day. Another time, there was a lady who had a gallery. I've forgotten her name. He took his sculptures there, and they were bought. So when they were bought, because he loved me so much, he bought me a very nice dress, a red one. Everything we have is from sculpture.
In the book he wrote with Lynette Kariuki, it says his first exhibition was in 1966.
66.
At the New Stanley. Do you remember the New Stanley?
1966?
Yes,
that one was opened by Giorgio.
Oh, okay. Do you remember how how he even got Giorgio to open that?
He struggled because he told me he went to see him at his office, and you couldn't go through that. So he went to his driver. He told him, if you want to see him, first see Karogo, is his friend. No, through another person. And that person could see Karogo. So Karogo was the one who directed him to Giorgio.
What year did he pass on?
Oh, it's about 2 years back.
2 years back. And he kept making sculptures until that time.
Those decoration,
Yes.
he was not himself. There is another man who could come and do that, directed by him to do that. He couldn't do it by himself. It's on a little repair with the hand because his leg, even one was cut.
So obviously there's a lot of his work that he's left behind, a lot of sculptures. What do you feel should happen to them? Would you like to?
Oh, we have generation, our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren. So we want his work to continue.
Yes. Through them, their inheritance.
The one who come one after another. So his work has to continue with the generation, because it's inheritance. We cannot do away with it.